Good evening. One more crypto broker and lender, Voyager, collapsed. And if I include, this company in the last 6 months, 25 crypto exchanges collapsed. How many brokers, how many lenders, that information I do not have. But yes, I'm trying hard to get this information. But the scary piece is that in the last 6 months, crypto valuation tumbled from 3 trillion to 1 trillion, which means 66% of the crypto valuation is phased out. Number one, only in the last 6 months. And second is 25 crypto exchanges closed or liquidated or bankrupt, whatever you say, in the last 6 months. If this drama continues for another 1 year, and unfortunately the probability of this drama is high, in this eventuality we may see another 25, 30 or maybe 50 exchanges would broke down. Now this is a document which I downloaded from the Google, from a very well known website, and this document covering lot of issues pertaining to Voyager. Unfortunately, this document is not giving a comprehensive information about one part that I'm searching, and as soon as I get comprehensive, then I'll have another video. So first of all, the Voyager was a crypto broker and a lender. That is interesting. You are a broker and a lender. Now, crypto lender mushroomed, I think this is a better word, mushroomed in the last 6 months. In fact, I personally also saw many of my friends invested their crypto assets with crypto lenders. What the hell is crypto lender? Suppose you have 10 Bitcoin, somebody have 1 Bitcoin, somebody have half Bitcoin, somebody have 0.25 Bitcoin, and the game is like this. Collectively, you have 40 Bitcoins. Example. And suppose all of them are bought in one exchange. You name any exchange. For the sake of simplicity, I name this CC exchange. If by chance this exchange name is a reality, then its a point is completely coincident. CC exchange would take your Bitcoin with your permission, and they would offer you unrealistic yield. By unrealistic yield, I mean something you can't even think of. And then they lend this further to someone. Who is that someone? You do not know. Neither, even as we speak, there is a very little information we have in the public. Who is this someone? So the Voyager is a crypto broker and lender. You would be very surprised to know that one of the subsidiaries of Voyager, which is Voyager Digital LLC. LLC is generally used in US, although it is used in different parts of the globe also. But anyways, Voyager Digital LLC gave a funding to 3 Arrow Capital, a crypto hedge fund, 3 Arrow Capital, who just defaulted. Rather, they went into bankruptcy under Chapter 15 route, because if you are not a principal American company, then you have to go to Chapter 15 route. So one of the subsidiaries, Voyager Digital LLC, who lended to Three Arrow Capital, now, did they lend it cash? Did they lend it crypto or both? That I do not know, because unfortunately that data I do not have. And this is something I am searching. In this Chapter 11 bankruptcy of this Voyager, which is filed on the Thursday, which is around 2nd or 3rd July, you can say, Voyager estimated that it had more than 100,000 creditors. 100,000 creditors is not a small amount, guys. Probably it may be a small amount for you, but it is definitely not a small amount to me. So they are saying they are having 100,000 creditors and somewhere between 1 to 10 billion dollars. So how much is the exact figure? I do not know, but 1 to 10 billion, it could be 2 billion, it could be 3 billion, it could be 4 billion, probably 5 billion. That information, the detailed information, I do not have. Now, according to the bankruptcy court, the filing which they made in the bankruptcy court, Alameda Research, a crypto trader, was the Voyager largest single creditor with an unsecured loan of 75 million. So, to a company called Alameda Research, they gave a funding worth 75 million. They got the funding worth $75 million. 75 million, and now you know that they filed for bankruptcy. It means the whole is zero. The very important thing is that the last week, Voyager is a crypto firm that offers the brokerage services, which means you can buy and sell crypto at a realistic price or probably less spread, as well as the borrowing digital asset from the customers. So I am a customer, I bought Ether from them, they took the Ether back from me, and they will offer me a yield up to 12%. 12%. Today, when majority of the central banks like US also offering near about 1.75%, not more than that, 1.75%, they are offering me 12% yield. Really, 12% yield. And still, I am lending to them without thinking that this unrealistic yield of 12% is sustainable or not. Because 12% yield, if I'm offering, it means I personally making around 30% or probably 25% or maybe more than that. Is this realistic? Is this sustainable? That's a very important thing. Last week, Voyager said it had issued a notice of default to Singapore-based crypto hedge fund Three Arrow Capital for failing to make a required payment on a loan of around 15,250 bitcoins, approximately 324 billion, and 350 million worth of USDC, which is a stable coin. So the moral of the story is very clear that in the last 6 months, 25 exchanges are either closed or liquidated. Number two, big hedge funds, crypto hedge funds like Three Arrow Capital is bankrupt. Now another lender, Voyager, is bankrupt, which means the mess is approaching towards crypto. But like I said, crypto is definitely a good investment, but not all coins. Like today, when I was reading one of the articles, I got to know somebody said that the Australian exchange who got liquidated, it was actually insolvent since years. Since years.